Hey, what's up everybody? It's your old pal jgun coming to you with a video of all the new ships we're getting for IAE 2955. I'm still not used to this new format where all the ships are on the show floor starting on day one. I was expecting the old format where the new ships are revealed on each manufacturer's day. But because now the ships are already all here on the show floor starting on day one, I thought I would just take a quick peek at each of them and show them to you just for fun. Starting here with the Perseus, which I've already done multiple videos on, but I want to show you this because you were all right. When I first came to the show floor in the PTU and saw that this area was empty, all I saw was 3 little pads, and I thought they were the landing gear for the Apollo Hermes variant. And I thought there's no way a Perseus could fit back here because it would collide with the stairs. And a lot of you said, no, it'll fit back there. And you were right, but they did it because it is hanging over all those stairs. But just a shout out to all my viewers, you were 100% right. The Perseus does in fact fit back there. But the other cool thing in the main hall is the new Kruger Alpha Wolf. Again, I wasn't expecting to see this yet. I wasn't expecting to see it unveiled until Kruger Day, but it's here. This is the new Wolf variant that instead of bespoke Gatling guns has bespoke energy repeaters, size 4. And oh my God, look at that paint. I'm going to want that paint. It's definitely giving off Nubian vibes. Up next is the RSI Salvation, a small starter salvage ship. It's capable of salvaging 6 SCU at a time, and it has 2 size 1 hardpoints on the front. You're not going to win any dogfights with this thing, but it is the perfect little ship if you're looking to learn salvage and dip your toes in that water. And right now it's being offered as part of a game package also. So if you're looking to get into the game, maybe you need that Dragonfly Start Kit and referral, this might be the choice for you, because I think for about 63 bucks, you get the full game of Star Citizen, you get this cute little starter ship, and you get some cool clothes, and you get 40,000 UEC, which is actually quite a bit of UEC. This ship was a surprise to all of us. Honestly, there's a big gap in the salvage profession between the Vulture and the Reclaimer, so we've been looking for something to fill that gap. So nobody was really expecting a tiny micro salvage craft from RSI, but here it is, and it's cool looking and it's affordable. So I'm probably going to pick one up. Moving on to the haul with Origin, Drake, and Graycat, we have the Graycat MDC, this year's LTI token. But it's kind of better than most LTI tokens because it has an automated PDC. And I think they're actually calling it a PDS, Point Defense System, instead of Point Defense Cannon. But how cool is that? The use case here is that you can park this somewhere and then go about your business. Maybe you're going in a cave, maybe you're doing some mining, and this thing will automatically shoot down things that come in through the air. So things like torpedoes and missiles. And it'll probably pester smaller craft, although PDCs these days can't really kill smaller craft. But how cool is that? You and your friends can set up a bunch of these outside Hathor and go to town. And so if you're looking for a cheap LTI token, but one that's really cute and has an automated defense system, definitely pick this one up. Up next for new ships this IAE is the Drake Gollum OX, a cargo hauling variant of the Drake Gollum. Its back has been widened enough so that it can fit 2 32 SCU crates attached to its top-mounted cargo grid. This is very similar to the system we see in the Raft, and it even has a tractor beam, much like the Raft, except it can be completely operated by the pilot alone without them having to leave their pilot seat. So this ship is the best if you're trying to min-max small cargo hauling, because the pilot never has to leave their seat to load or unload. And while it doesn't have a logout bed like the MISC Hull A, I'm more than happy to make that sacrifice for how much more efficient at carrying those 64 SCU is with this ship. And last but not least for new ships this IAE is the Drake Clipper. We've been staring at a silhouette of this for over a year now, wondering what the hell could it be, because the silhouette was strange looking. And we thought that maybe it was some kind of visual deception that SIG was playing with us with weird camera angles. But no, this ship actually does look like a silhouette. They actually gave us a triple-decker, tall, skinny ship with lopsided engines and wings. Not sure why, but you know what? Why not? It has 2 entrances via the front ramp, and there's a cargo area in there. You can put a few SCU of cargo, or via a small lift. So let's take this small little scissor lift and go up, and then I will just narrate as we go, as I'm watching it. We go up. I suppose this is the... Yeah, I guess technically the middle deck, since there's a cargo deck below us. Looks like we have apparently a crafting table here. And then in the go 1 room back, we have a med bed. So, hey, you want to do bunkers? This is the new Pisces Rescue. But you're not going to be hiding behind any rocks with this thing, because it's super tall and goofy looking. I don't really understand the point of this back room. Maybe this is the engineering room, but it just, you get to look at the backs of the engines. So I don't know if that's that healthy. And there's a trapdoor to my right that takes you down to that cargo deck. So let's get out of this middle deck here if we can. Excuse me, sir. So we've got a tier 3 bed. That's fine. Bare bones. You know, very much Drake aesthetic. And we can access this cabinet. We can open this cabinet to access the med gel receptacles if we need to replace med gel. And we move forward, and that's a crafting table. Oddly enough, they said this was a crafting ship. I don't know, really, we've seen crafting in presentations, but we haven't experienced it ourselves. Here in the top deck, we can get in the pilot seat. And let's go ahead and do that. I don't know. This kind of feels like I feel like this ship was inspired by one of the villains from Despicable Me, or maybe even Gru himself. Just the way this ship is shaped and sitting up way on the top like that. Okay, so on the top deck, let's head backwards a little bit. You know what? Let's not yet. I need to sit. Okay, we're gonna sit. I'm sitting. Looks like there's 2 seats here. Although my hips are so wide, I don't know if a second person could fit there. But there's a second seat. You know what? I think I'm done sitting. Let's get up. And we're going to continue heading back. And... okay. Now this is the hab. We have our sink, we have a table to sit, and we have a nice comfy bed. So this ship has 2 beds, and that seems kind of odd, right? There's a bed that's the med bed, and there's a bed for sleeping. We've got some personal storage, although I couldn't get it to open. And we've got a shoilet. And then back here is the engineering terminal. So we've got engineering on this deck and the deck below it. And I think that's everything. We'll turn back around. By the way, I love the way this guy dressed. It is fun to dress in civilian clothes sometimes. He's got like a fishing hat on. I love it. We go back up to the front, and here's the trapdoor that somehow we can swim through, even if it's closed. And this is the middle deck. Let's check out that cargo area, if we can figure out how to get to it. We're going back. Nope, that's the med bay. We've already been there. Is it down here? No. Okay, what the hell? We'll just start over from scratch. Starting over from scratch, let's go up the ramp. And look at that. That's cute. Look at that little cargo grid. Kind of similar to what you see in a Drake cutter. And man, that's a really long, skinny ramp. So really, you could probably put a bunch of stuff back here, except I don't know how you'd get it in here after because could you put it on the ramp and then close the ramp? I don't know. You know what? People are going to get creative. And because that ramp is so long and so deep, and there's a cargo area, I think you'd probably be able to fit a hovercraft in here. I bet you you could fit a Pulse in here. How cool would that be? A quick reminder, there is a really awesome and unique referral promotion going on right now. If you sign up for the game between now and December 5th and purchase a game pledge or a ship valued at $40 or more, and you sign up using the code shown here and in the description, not only will you get the typical 50,000 extra in-game UEC, but you will also get a Star Kitten Racing gear pack, an item valued at $13 US for absolutely free. Thanks again for watching, and if you found this useful, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the verse.